Earlier this year, I was getting really close to what felt like perfect form. And since I had that balance, it was time to rev up the engine. So I went into my gym and, of course, talked with Tristan about it, my trainer, and we talked about different ways that we could add energy to that mechanism. And we talked about the idea of creating a cable row that sort of mimicked the backhand form. Tristan tells me it's called the archer row with pronation, changing the angle of the wrist, but I think we should just call it the method row. Why not, right? So what it is I'm reaching across my body and I'm gripping the cable here. My feet are set up braced and I'm sitting in an upright posture. It's very important. If you come forward, it screws up the angles. This is about understanding biomechanical advantage. This is why this is so good. A lot of people struggle to do a flat swing plane, and their arm dips or swoops at some point during the sequence. That's usually the consequence of dominant side intention, which we talked about before. And this drill gives you the feel for why it hurts you so much in your force production if your arm dips or swoops. So the way you do it is this. You're reaching across your body. I've got the cable here, and I feel tension here. It's tugging on my shoulder, so it's not slack. And I'm going to focus on pulling it across my chest to here in a straight line. Out to about here. People have talked about, feel like you're stabbing with the elbow in the backhand. That's what the pros say. I'm leading with the elbow. You see how I'm leading with the elbow here? But the problem is that if this is your entire intention, you can't get your legs in the throw. But once you're braced up and all that energy is coming into the arm, you need biomechanical advantage on the disc over here. This is bullet number 1. So when you make the intention to accelerate hard here, this is grabbing a hold of bullet number 1. You put slack into the system because you put all this extra energy into it. Now it's accelerating this way, and you're focusing on force production in front of your body. Back and forward, back and forward. And you want to keep your body completely braced. You can use your left hand for stability. You want your feet stacked, and you want to be sitting completely upright. So when you're doing this, you can actually notice something interesting. Try to change the trajectory. I'm going to see what happens when I pull down. This is swooping. See how my hand is up and I'm moving to down? I am so much weaker here. Same thing for dipping. Ugh. It's so much harder to generate force this way. This thing feels like it weighs twice as much just from this angle change versus across the body. The flat pull, as they've called it for years. This drill, I need to brace a little better, will get you that feel. And it will be ingrained. You'll feel where you're most biomechanically powerful, and that will become instinctive, and it will help you to bomb. Give it a try.